A heckler once interrupted Nikita Khrushchev in the middle of a speech in which he was denouncing the crimes of Stalin. "You were a colleague of Stalin's," the heckler yelled. "Why didn't you stop him then?" Khrushchev apparently could not see the heckler and barked out, "Who said that?" No hand went up. No one moved a muscle. After a few seconds of tense silence, Khrushchev finally said in a quiet voice, "Now you know why I didn't stop him." Instead of just arguing that anyone facing Stalin was afraid, knowing that the slightest sign of rebellion would mean certain death, he had made them feel what it was like to face Stalin, had made them feel the paranoia, the fear of speaking up, the terror of confronting the leader, in this case Khrushchev. The demonstration was visceral and no more argument was necessary. The 48 Laws of Power. Part 2, Laws 13 to 24. By Robert Greene. Presented by ChatGPT. Illustrated by Midjourney. 13. Ask for help when in doubt. Put your requests in writing. If you are unsure of something or need help, it is better to ask for assistance rather than pretending to know everything. Asking for help can also help you build relationships with others. Always put your requests in writing, so you have a record of what was discussed. Example, a manager who is unsure of how to approach a new project might ask a trusted colleague for advice and follow up with an email outlining the discussion to keep a record of the suggestions made. 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. To gain information or an advantage, it can be useful to act as if you are someone's friend or ally. However, it is important to remember your true intentions and to not let your guard down. Example, a journalist might attend social events and engage in small talk with their sources, pretending to be friendly and interested in their personal lives in order to gather information for an upcoming story. 15. Crush your enemy totally. When in a conflict, it is better to finish it decisively and completely rather than leave any chance for revenge. This can prevent future conflict and can establish a sense of dominance over your enemy. Example, after World War I, the Treaty of Versailles imposed harsh penalties on Germany. However, the treaty was not decisive enough, and Germany eventually rose again as a major power. After World War II, the Allies crushed Germany's military and government, effectively ending any chance of Germany starting another war. 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. If you are constantly present, people may start to take you for granted. By occasionally removing yourself from a situation, you can increase your value and create a sense of importance around your presence. Example, a celebrity who only makes rare public appearances can create a sense of excitement and anticipation around their presence, increasing their perceived value and importance. 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. By being unpredictable, you can keep others off balance and unsure of your next move. This can create a sense of fear or anxiety around your presence and can prevent others from trying to take advantage of you. Example, a CEO who changes their management style frequently or makes unexpected decisions can keep their employees on edge and prevent them from becoming complacent or taking the company for granted. 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. While it may be tempting to isolate yourself to protect yourself from harm, this can lead to loneliness and vulnerability. It is better to have a network of allies and connections that can provide support when needed. Example, a researcher who only works on their projects in isolation might miss out on valuable feedback and collaboration opportunities from their peers. 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. It is important to understand the power dynamics in any situation and to avoid offending those who have more power or influence than you. Offending the wrong person can lead to retaliation and harm your reputation. A politician who criticizes a powerful interest group or individual might face backlash or retaliation from that group, harming their career and reputation. 20. Do not commit to anyone. By not committing to anyone, you can maintain your independence and flexibility. This can prevent you from being tied down to someone who may not have your best interests in mind. Example, a freelancer who does not take on long-term contracts with clients can maintain their independence and flexibility, allowing them to pivot and adapt to changing market conditions. 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. By appearing less intelligent or capable than your target, you can lure them into a false sense of security and gain an advantage over them. Example, a negotiator might intentionally downplay their own knowledge and expertise in order to lull their opponent into a false sense of security and gain leverage during the negotiation. 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. When in a weak position, it is sometimes better to surrender gracefully and use the opportunity to gain sympathy or to create a sense of obligation from your opponent. Example, an athlete who is injured might use the opportunity to gain sympathy from their fans and inspire their team to rally behind them, creating a sense of unity and motivation. 23. Concentrate your forces. Instead of spreading yourself too thin, it is better to focus your resources and energy on a few key objectives. This can help you achieve your goals more efficiently and effectively. Example, a startup founder might decide to focus on one core product offering rather than trying to launch multiple products simultaneously. This can help them allocate resources more efficiently and build a stronger foundation for their business. 24. Play the perfect courtier. To gain influence in a group or organization, it can be useful to play the role of a courtier, showing respect and loyalty to those in power. This can help you build relationships and position yourself for future opportunities. Example, an employee who wants to advance their career might make a point of showing respect and deference to their boss, attending company events and socializing with their colleagues to build relationships and increase their visibility within the organization.
Stay tuned for part 3 of the book covering the next 12 laws of power.
Gently hit the like and subscribe button for more summaries.
Thanks for staying till the end.